In this tutorial, you will learn how to use our health insurance calculator. You will start by filling out some basic information about the plan and options you would like to compare. First, enter the first job name under the heading titled Job Name. You can also list your name if you would prefer to use that instead of the job name. Next, you will select the number of plans available for that job. You can select up to 4 plans for comparison. Next, you will select the number of options per plan. You can select up to 4 options for comparison. Next, you will enter your total healthcare spend as of today. This is only your spending towards your deductible and should not include your paycheck contributions. Our sheet assumes this amount is equivalent to your total spending from January 1st to October 1st. You can still use this sheet if today is not after October 1st, but your results may not be as accurate. For more information on how to determine healthcare spend as of today, please see the included calculator assumptions document. Next, you will enter the amount that you currently contribute towards your healthcare plan as part of your regular paycheck. Finally, you will select how often you are paid. We break down each of these choices in our included troubleshooting guide. Repeat this process for the second job or individual that you would like to compare. Next, you will enter the basic plan settings. Start by entering all of the plan names for the first job that you would like to compare. You will notice that the sheet only shows 3 plan name inputs because for this example we previously selected 3 as our number of plans for this job. Next, you will enter all of the option names for the first job that you would like to compare. You will notice that the sheet only shows 2 option name inputs because for this example we previously selected 2 as our number of options per plan for this job. You will need to make sure that these are unique names as no option being compared even for the ones in Job 2 can be the same. Otherwise, the calculator will not work properly. Finally, you will specify which option is the employee-only or individual-only option. Since there can be many variations on how this option is named, it is important to tell the calculator which option is your employee-only or individual option. You can do this by selecting Yes next to your employee-only option. Repeat this process for the plan names and options for the second job or individual that you would like to compare. Next, you will enter the detailed plan settings for the first job or individual that you would like to compare. Start by entering the annual deductible information for each of the plans. There are 2 sections that you will need to fill out for each plan, employee only and family. If there are multiple options in the associated plan for employee only and/or family, choose the option that you are most likely to use. You can always update the settings to compare other options at a later time. If you are using this as a couple sheet, you do not need to fill out the family section. Repeat this process for the out-of-pocket maximum contribution per paycheck and annual employer HSA contribution sections. For the copay section, you simply need to enter the percentage shown on your employer's open enrollment benefit guide for each plan. Please note that our calculator assumes a percentage and not a specific dollar amount for copays. Repeat the same process for entering all of the detailed plan information for the second job or individual you would like to compare. Once you have finished, take a moment to ensure the settings you have entered are correct. If you need to edit any of the settings, simply click the input area you would like to edit and change that value. Please note that the Clear Settings button will clear all values from the settings sheet. You will then need to re-enter all of your settings again. When you are ready to compare your selected plans and options, click the Save Settings button. This will save your settings and immediately take you to the Health Insurance Calculator tab. You will notice that the calculator has defaulted to the employee-only selection for both jobs. You can adjust these to see how your results would be affected based on certain conditions. For example, if you have a child, you can see which combination of plans would be better for your situation. Simply select a different option from the drop-down menu. Calculator will automatically update with your new results. You can also select what goal or outcome you want to prioritize. The 2 available options are Reduce Total Spend and Reduce Monthly Payment. The calculator will automatically update the results based on your selection. Once you have finalized your calculator selections, you can view a wealth of information for each plan and option combination that was selected, as well as your total as a couple or family. If you would like to see some of our other products, please visit our Etsy shop. A link is in the description below. As always, please message us on Etsy to let us know how we can help. Thanks for watching this tutorial and we hope you have a wonderful day.